I'm Brett, and I married a dyslexic. I know that sounds a little dramatic, or as if I'm talking at a recovery meeting for family members of people with problems, but it's just so frustrating. We can never be anywhere on time, and it costs us. No matter how long we plan ahead to be at a particular event at a certain time, we are always late. We lose out on the full value of the event, or we lose an opportunity because she does not do what she committed to do. In my head, I know it's her dyslexia that is hurting our ability to do things on time. After we were married, I recognized this problem and thought it was just a quirky personal characteristic. After all, lots of people have challenges with time management. But then I noticed Abby had some other traits like confusing directions and avoiding reading things out loud. I did some research and it became apparent she had dyslexia. I asked her about it and she said she always had difficulty with reading and the other things, but no one had ever told her she had dyslexia. Instead, she was told she just wasn't smart. The other kids harassed her about her problems, but she toughed her way through grade school and high school. As I dug deeper into dyslexia, I found out the symptoms she had were due to a reallocation of the parts of the brain that dealt with reading, understanding what time is, and following directions. The parts of the brain that dealt with those things were being used for some great gifts, like, with Abby, her off-the-charts creativity as an artist and her ability to see and solve complex problems in a different way. Now it was starting to make sense. Plus, I found out there are techniques and tools to help dyslexics with each part of dyslexia. But because of her past intense emotional situations, Abby didn't want to talk about overcoming her dyslexia, and she certainly didn't want to discuss her approach to time and her lack of understanding it. That's where my frustration hit the roof. Here is something we could deal with and avoid the arguments and distrust it was injecting into our otherwise solid relationship. It took a lot of patience, not my strong suit, to get Abby to talk about it. What finally helped us is when I showed her the list of lost opportunities and the money we lost in the last couple of months because she was either late to a commitment or didn't do something at a time we had agreed upon. It was one heck of an emotional discussion, but our talk about time and how it affected our trust in each other was a breakthrough. We've been practicing some of the techniques we're using together to overcome this dyslexia time problem, and things are slowly getting better. I am so glad we were able to talk about Abby's dyslexia, which she never knew she had, and how it impacted our relationship.